Okay, we're here on page 514. 514. And we have some clocks again. So I want you to get to that page, okay? And when you get there, I want you to do numbers 1, 2, and 3. Can you do 1, 2, and 3? So I want you to pause it right now and do numbers 1, 2, and 3 on page 514. And then we're going to check, okay? Just numbers 1, 2, and 3. If you want to do the rest, you can, but you don't have to. Just do 1, 2, and 3. Do those before we check them. Go ahead. Pause your video now. Okay, here we are. Number 1. I hope you already did it. You should have already did it. Do not copy my answers. You don't learn that way. What is the time on this clock? Okay, what hand do we begin with? Always begin with the little hand. The little hand is more important. It tells you the hour. Now it's between 3 and 4. It's in the middle, but it's not at the 4 yet. Not until the big hand makes it all the way around. When the big hand makes it all the way around, then it'll be at the 4, but still not at the 4, so we have to put 3. That's the hour, 3. All of this is 3 until we get to 4. 2 dots, that's a called a colon. Now the minutes is the big hand. The big hand is all these little lines, right? You can count them. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or you can count by 5s because there's 5. Each number has 5 little lines. So we can go 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But most of you already know when the big hand is down at the 6, it's 30. 3:30. Or we can say half past 3. Half, this is half of the way. Halfway around. Here's another half. There's 2 halves, right? We're halfway around. The big hand is going around. And the little hand's going around too, but much slower. So the big hand is halfway around. So we say half past 3. What is the time on this clock? Well, again, we start with the little hand. 6. But the big hand, we don't put 12 minutes. No, it's starting here. That's 0. So we put 2, 0, 0, 0. And how do we say this? 6 o'clock. Or we can say 6 en punto. 6 o'clock. Down to number 3. You should have done number 3 too. Rachel has $1 bill, 3 quarters, and 2 pennies. How much money does Rachel have? Now, some of you are good at just counting. That's $1 bill, so that's $1. What's 3 quarters? Some of you already know. 3 quarters is what? 75 cents. And 2 pennies? 76, 77. So we have $1.77. $1.77. Now you could have drawn $1. There's my dollar bill. 3 quarters. And 2 pennies. And then count it. Well, that's $1. I'm going to leave that. What's a quarter? 25. What's 2 quarters? Well, I'm going to show you one more time. 2 quarters would be 2 25s, right? 5 and 5, 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. 2 and 2, 4 and 1, 5. 50. 25, 50. Some of you already know that. A lot of you already know that. You don't even have to do the adding anymore. And another quarter. So if I had another 25, 5 and 0 is 5. 5 and 2 is 7. 75. If I get another quarter, of course, that's 100. That's another $1. But it's only said 3 quarters. Now we got pennies. Pennies are 1. So after 75 comes 76, 77. $1.77. Okay? Go ahead, try this one. You don't have to pause. Just do this one. You should be able to do it easy. These are comparing symbols. This says less than, this says greater than, and that one says equal to. Menor que, mayor que, igual a. Okay, we're comparing 260 and 362. Now, when you compare numbers, You start with the most valuable place. So we start with the hundreds. 200s or 300s? Which is bigger? The 3, right? 3 is bigger than 2. So this is the bigger number. Now, what's our rule? The alligator or the crocodile always eats the bigger number. So it wants to eat the 362. So we put the mouth, la boca comiendo 362. What does it say? It says 260 is less than 362. 260 es menor que 362. Okay? Boy, these are pretty easy. I'll tell you, this is one of our easiest pages we've had. Just the last one's a little hard if you don't know your odd and even numbers. Okay, what number is shown in these blocks? Let's start with our hundreds. How many hundreds? 2 hundreds. How many tens? ¿Cuántas decenas? Estos son centenas, dos. ¿Cuántas decenas? Nomás una decena, un grupo de 10. ¿Y cuántas unidades? 5. So what number? 215. 215 cubes. Got it? Circle any even number. Okay, even numbers. So we have odd numbers and even numbers. Okay, 0 is even though you can't pair them up. You can think of 10. 10 is even because they all pair. They all match. So that's 10 is even and 10 has a 0. How about the number 1? No partner, so it's odd. How about the number 2? Partners, even. How about the number 3? No partner, odd. 4. They each got partners, even, and so on. 5 odd, 6 even, 7 odd, 8 even, 9 odd, 10 even because it's got a 0, 11 odd because it's got a 1, and so on. If it's got a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, it's odd. Y si termina con 1, 3, 5, 7 o 9, es un número impar. Si termina con 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, es un número par. It's an even number if it ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So 1 odd. We want even. 3 odd. 4 even. 5 odd. Only 1 was even, the 4. No más el número 4 es el número par. Did you get that? Okay. What do we do here? I guess you're going to draw some hands. Now, remember when you're drawing your hands in your clock, you first do the hour, the little hand, right? The number tells you the little hand. That's easy. The minutes, you have to count by 5s because the numbers don't really tell you the minutes. Okay, so Sophia goes to music at 10:30. We're going to let's write that over here, 10:30. Or we could say half past 10, 10:30. So what do we do first? The hour, the 10. Now we can go right at the 10, but since the minute hand's already gone halfway around, that means the hour hand has moved a little bit. It's between the 10 and the 11, right in the middle actually. So I put it between the 10 and the 11. Now the minutes is 30. I could count the minutes beginning here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Or I could just count by 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We knew it. 30 is down. The big hand goes all the way down to the 6. 10, 30. 10, 30. Half past 10. Half past 10. Now, Sophia goes to the playground at 11 o'clock. So first she went to the music, then she gets to go out for recess at 11 o'clock. Lucky Sophia. I guess they don't have COVID. They can go out for recess. Okay, 11 o'clock. Little hand, 11. And it's in punto, so it's right at the 11. Because the big hand, the minutes, is just starting its trip around. 0, 0, that's at the top. right up to the 12. Little hand, big hand. When you make your little hand, they put a little circle here to help you out. To remember how to make the little hand only goes as far as the circle. The big hand goes past the circle. Got it? Last one. She eats lunch at 11:30. She eats lunch at 11:30. 11:30 is 11:30. Again, we start with our hour first. Our hour is the little hand, right? Little hand at the 11. Now, the minutes is 30, so if the minute hand went halfway around, that means the hour hand has moved a little bit. It's not right at the 11 now. It's between the 11 and the 12. It's halfway. Half past means the little hand has moved halfway between the two numbers. 30, of course, is back down at the 6. All the way down. Big hand. Past the broken line. 11:30. There we are. Boy, this was pretty easy today. Only 10 minutes to do it. Of course, you had to put it on pause to do the first 3, but they were so simple. Okay, guys, we will continue these lessons. We're learning about clocks now, and we're also reviewing our money. Clocks are easy when you're just doing the o'clock and the half hour. That's all they're doing right now. In our little pages, we've done more than that. We've done the big hand at any number. And how do we do the big hand? We count by 5s. You got to know how to count by 5s, though, right? Jocelyn, you got the Jocelyn. You have to know how to count by 5s, Jocelyn. Okay, we will see you in class tomorrow. What are we going to be doing? Oh, look at all those clocks. And they're not at the 6 or the 12 sometimes. Good. That'll be good practice for us. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow in class. Good job, guys. Bye.